Hi, I'm Stefanie Valentic, and I'm here with a Waste 360 Coffee Talk. Joining me today is Greg Egloff, Business Development Manager for Chevron Lubricants. How are you today, Greg?
Great. Thanks for having me, Stefanie. Great to be here.
Thank you for being here at Waste Expo. As industry experts, it's our job to, share our message, share our information with other companies, other people to basically improve the industry. Being here at Waste Expo today, what can you say that Chevron Lubricants offers in terms of messaging and product services?
Yeah, so one of the recent messages is that I'm happy to report that after 2 years of rigorous engine and field testing validation for our new product, our Chevron Delo 680F, for both the 15W40 and the 10W30, Cummins has now given us full approval to use our product in their mobile natural gas units. And so that's really great for us because what we're seeing now is we're seeing a lot more mixed fleets. And so customers that have both engine powered equipment, now they can use the same product for their natural gas equipment. So it's a real win-win for our customers.
So what are the benefits of using one engine oil for both engine fuel types?
Yeah, so one of the biggest benefits is product consolidation. So typically our customers have more than one engine oil for their operation. Now that they're going to use Chevron Delo 680F, they're going to have a single fluid for both their diesel powered engines and their natural gas engines. So it's a real win-win.
So the Delo 680F, can you tell me more about that and about the performance benefits to customers?
Yeah, definitely. First, I want to talk a little bit about emissions regulations because that's been a real big topic for the past 30 years. About 14 years ago, we had a big milestone change in introducing the after treatment system. And a big part of that was our diesel particulate filters, or DPFs as we call them. And what the DPF does is it takes the engine combustion particulate and moves it to the DPF. Over time, the DPF burns off the soot and tries to burn off the ash. However, the ash is incombustible because the actual material of the ash is from our additive. It's metallic in the lubricant itself. And so over time, this ash builds up in the DPF, and once that reaches its tipping point, then that needs to be taken out of service, and it needs to be taken to a third party and have it cleaned and then brought back into service. So you just think about the downtime for labor, lost production of having that process being done. Ultimately, the DPF needs to be replaced, which costs thousands of dollars. And so our ultra low ash formula with OmniMax is a great solution because the Omni means all encompassing, the Max means maximum protection. But you're probably wondering, well, what about the ADF, Greg? And so the A stands for after treatment, and our proprietary formula has 60% less ash than the standard ash formulations out there. So what that does, it gives you up to 2.5 times more DPF life. So for example, let's say you bought a new piece of equipment. If you started with Delo 680F, it could be several years before you'd have to have that actual unit serviced. We have actually even had a few opportunities where the customer ends up selling that piece of equipment before having to replace that DPF at all. So that's a real win for us. The D stands for drain interval extension, and our formula allows you to, with the antioxidant package, allows you to go 2 times as far than the OEM recommendation. And then the final part, which is fuel economy, what we've seen out in the marketplace is up to 3% fuel economy retention savings for off-highway and even more for on-highway. So it's a real fantastic product for us that no one else has out in the marketplace.
Well, thank you so much for joining me today and telling me more about the Delo 680F with OmniMax technology. It's just so much information to unpack for something that sounds so simple just by saying engine fuel or engine oil. So one last question, what pieces of advice can you give to Waste Expo attendees?
I would just say to our audience, don't compromise on your engine. Let Chevron help you get the right engine oil for your operation. And so you can come by and see us here at the booth. We're at 2965 on the west wing, or you can go to chevronlubricants.com to get more information.
Well, thank you, Greg, again for joining me. This is Stefanie Valentic, and it's been another Waste 360 Coffee Talk.